we now have Melissa in the studio for what? For what?
친구 talk! Busan! 친구 talk!
That is right. How are you doing?
I am doing pretty good. I'm full.
You're full.
I usually don't eat breakfast. As we've already established previous shows, it's the worst meal of the day. Hate breakfast. But I did have lunch, which was a donut.
A single donut.
It was a big donut. And I got it for free
And you're
at
full?
work. I'm so full. It was a donut covered in glaze, covered in caramel, covered in coconut, covered in chocolate.
Oh, I like that combination.
It was delicious, but
What did you have it with? Did you have it with coffee or milk?
coffee. Of course, coffee. I'm not a
Coffee's good
child.
choice. I like it with milk. I like to dip it in milk.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was only for sandwich cookies.
You can do that with anything. I've seen people do it with French fries even.
Oh, that's disgusting.
How dare you say that?
Next topic.
We have some people
Dipping
listening.
French fries in milk and ice cream.
I've seen people also dip it in not just ice cream and milk, but in Coke. Cola.
This should be illegal. Who's dipping their French fries in carbonated beverages?
I don't know.
In milk?
Apparently, it makes the carbonation better.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we're going to be talking about some controversial stuff today.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe less controversial than dipping your French fries in milk, but controversial.
Yeah.
Yes. Because tourists are visiting Busan in record numbers, and with this popularity comes a lot of curiosity about all the details of life in Korea. So in this segment, we are going to discuss the seemingly mundane parts of the average Busan resident's life and break down the ridiculous controversies surrounding them.
All right. And with all these controversial stuff that we're going to be talking about, there are no concrete answers, of course, but we will try to walk you through them. No, talk you through them.
Both.
Yes.
We can walk and talk.
Because that's what 친구들이 do.
Yes, it absolutely is. So today, I want to talk about a topic very important for summer because the peak summer vacation season is about to start here in Busan very shortly. The beaches, they're going to open up in just less than a week, right?
Okay.
So I wanted to answer some questions people from around the world had about what to expect here in Korea.
Okay, what can they expect in Korea? 한국에 오면은 뭐를 예상할 수 있을까요? 뭐를 기대하고 오면 좋을까요?
Yes. So especially this first one, I mean, it's related to everybody, but vacationers, right? First time in Korea, first time in Busan, they really wanted to know. This first question, really common. What are public bathrooms like?
I can see why people might be curious about this because they might have seen maybe certain Korean movies where they feature squat toilets.
Yeah. Oh, is that the proper name? Squat toilets? I always
what do you
call
call
it a
them?
squatty potty, but I feel like
squatty.
that's wrong.
Squatty potty.
A squatty potty.
You can say that to your kids, I guess, and they'll understand.
Squatty potty, right?
Yeah.
Because that's like 영어 애교. Potty.
파리 갈래?
Yeah. It's very cute. If you
Yeah.
said it to, an adult, they'd be like, what?
No.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so squat toilet is right. Squatty
Squat.
potty is
Right.
too cute.
Exactly. But also, and if these travelers are maybe from Europe, they might, they have to pay to use the bathrooms
Yes.
there.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
So it's like 50 cents, like 751.
Yes.
But, every time you have to use a bathroom, you have to pay. That can get annoying.
Absolutely. Yeah, super annoying and expensive, right?
Yeah.
So, public restrooms, public bathrooms, really important thing for a lot of people to research, especially if you're traveling with kids.
Yeah.
Because adults, we can hold it, right? We've had a lot of practice sitting in boring meetings, like 3 hours long. But,
Yeah.
Kids, not so much.
Right. They have no patience.
Yes, no patience. So anyway, to answer this question, compared to most other parts of the world, I'd describe 한국 화장실 in one word.
What is it?
Glorious.
진짜요?
Glorious. Because first, they're free.
I never had to deal with paid bathrooms, so I never had to compare the Korean bathrooms to European bathrooms. So I wouldn't understand in that sense.
So I feel like from what I've seen, because also in Thailand you have to pay.
Really?
Yes, at least in some places. Like when I was in a shopping mall in Bangkok, you had to pay.
Okay.
And it was like you couldn't even enter unless you paid. I don't remember how much it was, but cents. It wasn't like chanon. It was, like obegon or something.
And it would kind of suck if you had to pay only in cash.
Yes.
Because that means you have to carry around cash all the time.
Usually you do.
Oh my.
Right? Yeah. And even if you're a customer in like a restaurant in Europe, you still have to pay many times to use the bathroom.
That's outrageous.
Yeah, I was really surprised. That happened to me in Switzerland. I don't know if that's true for like really expensive restaurants. I don't know. But yeah, in Korea, they're free. Second, they're everywhere. Right? So in the park, beach, subway station, every subway station.
I'll put my 2 cents in here as well.
Yes.
Even in hiking trails.
Yes.
Once in a
that's
while,
true.
you'll see, squatty potties in the middle of nowhere.
I love it. I've converted you to
Yeah.
squatty potty.
You might
Yes.
even see like wooden signboards indicating where that is.
Yes.
They'll point you to the bathrooms there.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. In Hwangyongsan, they
Yeah.
have, I think they have a cafe on top of the mountain.
Wow, how do they bring food up there?
I don't know.
Helicopters?
I don't think so. I mean, you can drive most of the way up, right? Just the little end part, you have to,
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, right? So, I mean, good point. A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
A lot of
On
bathrooms.
the mountains. Yeah.
Everywhere. Yeah.
And subway stations.
Well, yeah.
But so,
Okay.
for us, I love that reaction. Oh, yeah. For us, that is like such a basic thing. But, New Yorkers, they should be jealous of our bathrooms in the subway station.
They don't have bathrooms in New York substations?
Almost none. They have 472 train stations. You know how many bathrooms they got in those 472 train stations?
470?
21!
21!
21 bathrooms. And, here in Busan, we couldn't even finish a subway station bathroom tour in a week. We
My
got so
gosh.
many. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Eat your heart out, New York DOT. We got all the bathrooms.
What's DOT?
Department of Transportation.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a weird flex, but it's still a flex. We got more bathrooms here in Busan.
Way more.
Way more
There's
bathrooms.
like one in every exit pretty much.
Yeah.
And like if there's like 14 exits in Haeundae subway station, there's going to be at least 3 or 5.
Right. There's so many stalls. It's
Yeah.
not just like you have a bathroom in every station and then there's like 1 or 2 stalls. It's like 8, 10.
Yeah, so what I noticed was if you go to Busan station or even Seoul like train station, you see a bunch of people all going to maybe the bathroom on the first floor.
Right.
I'm like, well, there's going to be one upsters.
Exactly.
So if you go upstairs, there's no one there.
Pro tip.
So I'm like, ha ha.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is a pro tip.
Yeah.
I also do the same thing, even here in the department stores, right? If the first floor, basement is usually crowded.
Right.
So go up a couple floors, glorious,
Clean.
big, clean.
Yeah, pristine.
Yeah.
Less germs.
Right?
Yeah.
Hanguk custodians know what they are doing. Give these peeps a raise. They need a raise. Oh,
Give
yeah.
them applause
Yes.
for all their hard work as well.
Yeah. So, it is important to note, like for people who are really concerned about this. And you mentioned like the random mountain bathrooms.
Yeah.
Usually the bathrooms are not primitive, right? And by primitive, I mean they're not an outhouse or a porta potty.
Right.
I have no idea what's outhouse or porta potty in Korean. Does Korea have a porta potty?
Porta potty, you're talking about the one that's
It's like a little blue box
Yeah.
that you can literally like put anywhere.
I've seen those around.
Oh, okay.
Maybe in the countryside, like in the more rural areas, like out in the boonies, maybe.
Because I see them at like construction sites.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, right. That makes sense. But, if you are here in Busan for the first time, you usually would not have an outhouse or a porta potty.
One thing though, I would like to mention is that a lot of the toilets might have a sign saying "Do not put tissue paper into the drainage.
Oh,
right?
good point.
Because
good point.
of the weak sewage pipe system or the water flush system, apparently.
Yes.
And so that's one thing you have to keep in mind. Because maybe if you lived in Canada, in the U.S., you're used to throwing out all the toilet paper into,
into the toilet.
into the potty.
I have a feeling you clogged some toilets, David.
No, I've seen plenty of clogged toilets where I couldn't use them.
Oh, okay.
Because people
Your
couldn't
eyes
read.
have been traumatized.
Yeah.
Okay.
I opened the lid. I'm like, oh, wish I didn't open that.
If it's a closed lid, do not open. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. So for our visitors, if you're
Mm-hmm.
coming here the first time and you're like, is this a toilet where I can put the toilet paper or
Mm-hmm.
I can't put the toilet paper? Look at the size of the 휴지통.
Yes.
If it's big, it
Yeah.
means you got to put the toilet paper in there, not in the
sure. Mm-hmm.
toilet. If it's like really small, that means no, you flush it.
Right.
Yes.
Good tip.
Yes. Pro tips. We
Yes.
talk about all the important things
I know.
here on Jingu Talk.
I hope not many people watch it because I don't want everyone to go to the second floor bathrooms now.
You're going to have to go up to the fourth or the fifth floor
Oh,
to find a
다리
decent...
아파. Yeah.
There's an escalator.
Oh, yeah.
Right. But yeah, there's actual toilets. You flush. There's actual sinks to wash your hands.
Mm-hmm.
I actually forgot about how great Korean bathrooms were.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to a huge public park in the U.S. I was going to use the bathroom, only to discover it was literally just an outhouse with a light switch.
Oh, no.
So I just walked out. I was like, no, I'm not that desperate. I can just wait 4 hours. It's fine.
My gosh.
I don't want to
the
go.
Stress.
That doesn't happen in Korea.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it happens, it's like a very special situation. Like you're hiking Jirisan or something. Yeah.
Yeah, so rest assured, public bathrooms in Korea, pretty decent. Pretty
Yes.
nice.
Yes.
I didn't know we were going to be talking about this today, but
See, that's why you need to check your email. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've had no bad public bathroom experience in other countries to kind of compare, other countries versus Korea's bathroom superiority.
well, I could talk about this. The stall doors. Stall doors in Korea are much better. Maybe compared to North America, especially.
Yeah.
You might have seen maybe dramas or things online where there's like this huge gap between the door and the wall.
The dreaded door gap.
And you can kind of see what kind of pants people are wearing, what kind of shoes they're wearing. Ooh, they got nice shoes on.
Oh, yeah.
But
right.
Korean bathroom stalls, they kind of go all the way down to the bottom.
Yes.
So you can't see what shoes they're wearing or what socks they're wearing.
Yes, right? Exactly.
Yeah, a little more privacy.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, I mean, rest assured, the door gaps here almost non-existent.
Yeah.
So, pervert danger averted, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the walls, they go, if not all the way, like ceiling to floor, like very close.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So anyway, if you love admiring the shoes of the person sitting next to you while pooping, sorry, not going to happen here.
Yeah.
Bring a book, play on your phone. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's all you can do.
Right.
Yes.
But just as a disclaimer, of course, not every single bathroom is of the same form.
Yes.
Right? They're not going to be perfect, like what we just described. And it really depends on which bathroom, where you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. So you do have some really old buildings here still.
Yes.
And, they may have renovated the interior of the business, but maybe not the bathroom, especially if it's a bathroom shared between
Yeah.
many businesses. So I think of, tell me if there's other places, but I think specifically of like Jeonpo Kapegori or Saikgil. Right? So there's a chance you're going to have like a squatty potty instead of a toilet you sit on. Good luck if you've never used one of those before.
Yeah.
That experience would make someone like Jason Kelsey wash his feet.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Another pointer for maybe all those traveling to Busan, if you happen to use a bathroom in the Junggu area or the Nampodong area, you might run into bathrooms where they don't have the female and the male caricature signs or the person signs. And it could be
okay.
written in a different language as well. I've seen one. I went to like this immigration office to do my visa work and stuff.
Oh, yes.
And it was another building. Anyway, it was around that area. I went to go to the bathroom or to use the bathroom, and it didn't say male or female, boy or girl picture. It said it in like a different language I couldn't read. I think it was either Hanja or Japanese.
Right.
Yeah.
I've also seen some Hanja signs, the Chinese signs. So I actually like try to remember what they look like.
Yeah.
Because in that case, what I did, I just waited outside the doors, kind of like a stalker, because I'm like, gotta wait and see who comes out to see which one I'm supposed to go in, because I don't know. And you can't just like open up the door
and check.
Hello. No,
I'm a male. Can I come in?
Is this for me? No. Yeah, that's a good point. So maybe study a little bit of Hanja just in case.
But we do also have smartphones with that technology where we can take a picture of the character.
But you got to be careful, right? Because if you take your cell phone out, you're ready to take a picture near the bathroom. Everybody dial in 112, right?
Kyungcha. Stand a few meters away.
Yeah.
Zoom in on that camera.
Make it very obvious. You're translating the sign, and you're not like being a weirdo trying to take
You don't want to be a molka bum. Nope.
Boy.
For sure. All right.
So, but in the bathrooms, I think maybe some of the worst things to expect here, which are, again, not bad. You wouldn't have hot water, potentially, right? We talked about this before, right? But also probably no paper towels, soap, sometimes even no toilet paper if it's a shared bathroom,
I see.
right? Many businesses. So if you ask the employee where the bathroom is and they hand you hugie as they give directions, it's maybe not going to be good. But the bathrooms are clean and free, okay? Manage your expectations.
Right, and you should also return the hugie back to the owner. Don't take it as a gift. It's not a gift.
Woohoo! I went to this cafe and they gave me this whole roll of toilet paper. Yes! Subisu in Korea is really
great.
extra. Oh, man. Don't just take it home. I can imagine the cafe employees like, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you use them all? 다 썼어요?
Do I need to check the bathroom?
Exactly.
Oh, boy. Yeah. So, anyway, it's clean. It's good. Custodians here. Experts. Yes.
For sure. And I think that's all the time we have for today.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, but I have two more questions that people asked.
You do.
I didn't answer everything yet. Okay, next time. To be continued in a few weeks.
Yes, we will keep these for next week or next time.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for coming in, Melissa.
Always a pleasure.
And I hope you choose the right bathrooms to go to. Fighting.
I will choose the right bathroom. I'm confident I can do this. Yes.
All right. See you next week.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.